I've got this time alone during the weekdays while he is at kindergarten. But mostly I spend this time working, and it's not that it is all on my own, but I don't need to spend the whole weekend alone, you know? I can spend like a few hours watching some TV series and stuff like that. But I just wanted to spend more time with my friends, talking, chatting, laughing, because that's what makes me feel better, more relaxed, all that stuff. Because when I am alone, I always thinking about what I have to do, what I need to do. Maybe I forgot something, and I can't stop these thoughts for more than 1 hour, 2 hours.
You know, I have a friend. Maybe you know her, maybe you don't, but she has two little girls who were born one after another. So the difference between the two girls is like 1.5 years. She works full time. And she works by Skype. So she also last 2 winters she spent in Egypt in the hub as well. And her husband doesn't work, and she makes enough money to provide the whole family. And when I look at her, she always well organized. She's always in a good mood, and I admire her. When I look at her, I say, Masha, how can you do that? Seriously, how? I have the same situation, but I look like a crazy monkey. Remember this cartoon from the Soviet time, Crazy Mother Monkey? Cooking, who has hair sticking out of her head, and something like that. That's how I feel, and that's how I look. And when I look at her, she's always calm. She's always well balanced. And when I think that my life is hard, about her, and I say, no, I can do it. It helps me to be motivated and stay in shape.
I think just only what you see. You don't know what's happening inside of her or what's happening when you can't see her.
I know. I ask her every time, it's like, Masha, are you a robot? She's like, no. and then she said that when I look at you, Paulina, I think you are my hero. It's very funny because I admire her. She admires me. That's very funny.
Yeah.
If she thinks I'm a robot, I think she's a robot. So maybe when we see each other and stay at the cafeteria, sipping coffee, we look very calm and nice and pretty, but nobody knows how do we look at home when we work. No. Okay, so girls, do you like working under pressure?
No.
No.
At all. I think nobody likes.
Sometimes there are people who need this pressure to work actually, and it's very difficult to start doing something without pressure.
Yeah, there are kind of people. There is kind of people.
Magic kick. They need very magical kick.
Yeah. There are some people who can't work by themselves. They need somebody to kick them, right?
Yes.
And some deadlines or some rules, something like that, because they are not well organized well enough to make their own schedule and to go according to it.
Okay, are you good at managing your time? So I actually thought when I thought about this topic, I understood that this topic has a lot in common with time management as well. But just in general, not going into very deep details, are you good at managing your time?
Well, I think I'm rather good at it, because mostly I managed to complete, I don't know, 80-90% of my daily tasks.
Okay, Olen, what about you?
Yeah, about me, I think it depends on my feelings, because I see that sometimes if I'm tired, I can't create any daily routine for myself, and I just can sit and thinking that I'm doing something, but in fact, nothing. But when I feel okay and when I'm not tired, I can write all my tasks uh, on a paper, for example, and finish all this. And then if I see that I finished everything what I wanted, so I feel like a superwoman, you know, and so I'm ready to do more. But if I didn't, so it makes me feel upset, and I don't know. I just finished to do everything.
Oh, you just stop doing everything, and then okay, I didn't do this, I didn't love you, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Damn you all things. Будьте прокляты. Damn you all everything. You know, as you said, writing down the things you need to do is my solution. That's how I help myself to keep sane, first of all, okay, not to go crazy. And that, for example, I had all lessons I planned. I did all things I planned. I have this feeling of satisfaction by the end of the day. And if I have some time left, I don't know, to read a little bit, you know, or to watch a movie, or to, you know, just to do something for myself, I feel like, yes, this day was good. I was able to manage my time good, and I still have some time for me, like half an hour, for example. Hey, but but my problem is that I don't have a balance, and that's the problem. And because right now, as Ola said before, I feel big guilt in front because I don't spend enough time with my children. Home, but in the same time, I'm here and I'm not there. Okay.
And, I understand you very well.
I really hope the situation will change one day.
Yeah, it will, surely. One day, maybe in 10 years. When they all go
by
to
the way,
school.
Luka, congratulations. I saw your post today about your marital status, so congrats.
Yeah, I did it finally. It took me more than half a year to arrange all that stuff. Freaky stuff.
You know, some friends of mine did it a lot faster.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, but it was, for me, it was a real challenge, you know. To go there, to go back, and crazy stuff. I'm happy that I finally did it. And now I can get a discount of my kindergarten.
Good, now you can have a party.
A party, yeah.
You can have a party. So, tell me, girls, do you ever delegate tasks when you get too busy?
Delegate?
Of course. I think to delegate is the only way to develop, to improve yourself, to develop your skills, and to develop your business. It's the only thing.
Look, for example, talking about you have an online business, okay? It means that you have no people at home, right? You work at home alone.
Yeah.
Manage the school, and you have some employees, okay? You have teachers, you have administrators. How do you delegate tasks to your employees, for example?
Well, for example, if I have an issue that can be solved without my participation, then I just ask another person to do this, and I choose the person that can, to my mind, can do this, is able to do this. So, but it depends on the task. It depends on the person. But I try to delegate as much as I can, of course.
So, but if we talk not about only about business side of life, we talk about just your life. Do you delegate some tasks to your son, let's say, or to your novio? Hombre?
Well, you see, for example, yesterday he helped me to change the tap in the bathroom in the flat that I'm living now, that I'm moving from, and well, he helped me with that, and in a pair of hours I'll be meeting a woman who will clean this flat, because I don't like to clean it myself. I don't like the idea of spending 4 hours on my knees. You know, that's for me it's easier to give 1 hour, 1 class or 2 classes, and to give this money to the special, for example. I will be much more satisfied with the day and with my work and with what I'm doing.
Is it expensive to hire a cleaning lady?
Well, no, I found a cleaning company in internet, shko-la, something like that, and it will cost me 4 hours, like 1,650 rubles.
Aren't you afraid of letting some strangers into your apartment?
Well, I don't have any things and any my stuff here now. You know, because I'm moving out, and I've already moved all my stuff out.
Okay. So it's like it's going to be a cleaning process apartment just before you give it back.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. Yeah,
but because I know one friend of mine, she has a special cleaning lady who comes to clean her house. She has 2 apartment, very small, but still she says that she needs help.
That's my dream. That's my dream. I'm not really ready to afford it now, but in future, for sure, I will have a special lady that will come to my house, for example, once a week, and will clean it. For sure. And maybe cook to cook something. Yeah. That's it. Girls.
As for me, I think it's the second problem is that I have to control everything. So it is sometimes it's really hard to delegate something for me.
But it depends on you and your attitude.
Yes, I think yes, it depends on me, but I always think that I have to know everything what's happening, to control it, and to know the result of it. So I think I have to learn how to make it easy, how to delegate to other people, for example, how to, yes, maybe one of the problem that I can't relax when I need to.
So you know where are your weak places to work on?
What did you say?
You know your weak places. your weak
Weak.
points.
Yes,
Weak, yeah.
I know this, and so as I told you, I have to learn how to make it right.
Yeah, but it's not. You know, it's not the thing of theory. It's more practical thing. So you can learn, but unless you practice it in your everyday life, you won't you won't be successful in this.
Yes,
I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. We've got a
Yeah.
lovely.
I wanted to cough and I switched off the microphone. And as I said, my computer is a little bit crazy after we cleaned it, and my mouse pad just was not responding. So I was able to switch between the screens. I was able to hear you, but I couldn't unblock my microphone. So unfortunately.
Okay.
Good. So how do you say, do you prefer a slow or fast pace of life?
slow or fast?
Pace of life, yes.
I like to combine.
Yes.
For example, for me, the question of the place where I am at the moment. For example, here in Moscow, the life is very fast. It's very difficult to live it slow here. But in Crimea, in Dachau, everything is the contrary. So the life there is very slow, and it's possible to hurry and to live fast there. So I just yeah.
Actually, I can say that living in Dahab, for me, it's perfect. My life is very fast. My life is fast enough. I have a lot of things to do, and I can perfectly organize my life because the distances are very small, are short. So, and the conditions are so that you can, I don't know, organize your life better than here. I don't know why. Well, I was able to have, I don't know, sometimes 6, sometimes 7 lessons per day, and still I had chance to go for a coffee in the evening, to meet some friends of mine, to enjoy some sun, maybe for half an hour, for an hour.
Yeah, I understand what you're talking about. This distance in Moscow drives me crazy, really, because as you know, I moved to Krasnogorsk recently.
I don't know what's Krasnogorsk, because this is like a suburb of.
Yeah. It's right behind the Mkad.
Zamkadish.
Yeah. And but it's a good place, and there are water like river there, so you can go there and even fish or go in the boat. But the fact is that our kindergarten remains the same, and I have to spend at least 40 or 15 minutes to go from Krasnogorsk to kindergarten and then back. So on Monday I spent 1 hour and a half just to bring my child to kindergarten and get back home. And
Wow.
and in the evening there was an accident in some railway station, so the trains didn't go as much as they usually go, and so we spent like half an hour on the station waiting for the train. And when it arrived, we understood that we were not able to get inside because there were too much people.
Too many people.
Too many people. And then we decided, and my son wanted to pee, so we needed to leave the station, and I decided to take the bus, and bus stuck in the traffic jam. So
Oh, God.
I spent about 3 hours to go to kindergarten, take my son there, and to bring him home.
Oh my goodness.
So at all, I spent 4 hours and a half to take it to the kindergarten, to take it back.
I have a question. Are there any kindergartens in Krasnogorsk? Something closer to your new house?
Well, I believe so, there are, but I'm not sure that I'll be able to find a place in those kindergartens, because my propiska is not there. My propiska
Registration.
Propiska. How is it called in English?
Registration.
Registration. So my registration is inside of Moscow. I'm not sure that they will give me
I don't know
place.
about Moscow, but in St. Petersburg, it depends, for example, on the place where you live. It doesn't mean where you're registered officially. Live in a different area, you can go to the special committee which is responsible for this district, and you say, okay, I live here now, I moved, okay, I rent an apartment here, for example, and I would like to, you know, get a place in a kindergarten, and right now is a very good time because it's summer. You can try to get
but the fact is that I don't know how long I will stay in Krasnogorsk.
Yeah, well, maybe next time it will be in Krasnodar instead of Krasnogorsk.
Yeah, the fact is that I've moved just for 1 month till August, where I will be living in August. So there is, I don't see there are many sense in changing kindergarten, though this one is really good, and my son swimming pool there. So it's really good, and the babysitters there are also nice, and everything is good. I like it.
You're a hero in my eyes, you know, because I don't change district in my city just because of the kindergarten.
You don't change, or you change?
Because to me it will be a disaster. I don't have much time to my son through all the city, for example, to the kindergarten, and I liked our kindergarten to search for another place, for another kindergarten in another district. But you know Alina Melnik, right?
Yeah.
She had such a good offer. She has an apartment here in St. Petersburg, 2-bedroom apartment with good, you know, in good condition, but it's far from me. And I wanted to move out from my parents to start my independent life again. We didn't move because we didn't know what to do, where to go, what kindergarten we should choose, no people around, you know, new district, and we didn't move. So yes, it was a it was a big question for me. Just one little second. Кофту и жилетку и кроссовки. Да. Okay, so so how do you think why some people become workaholics?
Workaholics? Maybe because they have another life.
Have you ever experienced being a workaholic in your life?
Not really.
My father is a workaholic.
Really? What does he do?
Yeah. Well, he's now attempting to make his life better, but before he was working in a called ECFI. It was consulting company, and he worked like 12 hours a day or 14 hours a day.
Wow, that's a
So
lot.
he worked a lot, yeah. But he was just a kind of person, you know, he loved his job, as I understand, and he was all in it. He was all in it completely for him. So he never suffered from any diseases, for example, or something like that. So he was.
Because of the fatigue, you mean? Because he, for example, he was never tired from his job.
Yeah, maybe he was tired, but he was so attracted. He was so I don't know, вовлеченный in it, in this.
He was so all about his
Involved.
work, involved
Yeah,
into
yeah.
his work, you can say.
Yeah, he was so involved into his work, and of course he was making very interesting thing. He was creating a company. He was the president of the company that he created. Of course, it was very interesting, and at the moment, the highest point of this company development, it was about 100 people working in it.
Wow.
Yeah, a whole office, you know. And of course, it's very interesting to create such a company. So I don't think that he suffered from this imbalance in his life. Maybe my mom suffered, or us, my brother and I, of course. But we, you know, we got used to that. We could not see our father during the weeks.
But
Actually.
was it painful for you, like to see a workaholic father, like a father who is never at home, or
No,
hard time with it? No.
no, you know, it wasn't painful for me at all. I was used to it. I just was used to it. And my father, that he uh, he was leaving home before I get up, and he was coming back after I went to bed.
Okay.
Or
He left and came back.
yeah. Or he could be just in one work trip, then in another work trip, and then the third work trip during.
So he never was burnt out, right? He was always interested in what he was doing, right?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, that's it.
Я его вчера принесла, пожалуйста, котеночек. Мы с тобой это обсудим чуть-чуть попозже. Я прошу тебя, зайка, я его видела. Girls, I'm sorry.
Ничего.
Пожалуйста, Костечка, я его увидела уже. I will explain. Yesterday, I went to his godmother, and she gave him a new bike. He didn't see this bike. He saw this bike only this morning. Only now, actually, he saw his new bike. And so he's so excited. He wants to show me his new bike. So it's a big, big important thing for him. Okay. So, but I asked you whether your father felt like out sometimes, and you said no, right? He was always interested in what he was doing. Because have you ever felt?
Yes.
Loka?
Yeah. Tell me.
Have you ever felt of this burnout feeling? Because I had before. I had it before, and it took some time for me to recover. An experience when I was a workaholic. I worked from 8 till 11. I knew exactly why I was doing it. I needed to make a career. I made this career, but it didn't make me happy. The result I received after I reached what I wanted was the burnout. So, have you ever had this feeling of burning out? Hard because of being such a good moms, because of being such good wives. You know, burning out could be in all areas of our life. So,
I'm always feeling burned out with my son, or almost always.
Okay.
Really.
Yeah, I understand. I feel it every time when I see the post about that, and I understand you totally.
Yeah, so the thing that really makes me burning out is family stuff. Really, the
It's
family that
parenthood.
yeah, familyhood that I had before. So when I quit this family stuff, I was completely burned out. Yeah, completely, and it took me like half a year to recover, more or less.
Okay. What
Hmm.
about you, Ola?
No, I also think that from time to time I'm in and out, and think that I want to run, and not to go to look back, and to hide somewhere where nobody will see me, nobody will speak with me, nobody will touch me, something like this.
Mm-hmm.
From time,
How do you overcome this feeling? How do you overcome, for example, you feel like you burn out very much, okay? And you don't know what to do. How do you overcome it? Because I remember when I burned out professionally, it took me, well, let's say, a couple of years to go back to the normal track, professional track, to start working again. And that's when I realized I need to keep work-life balance. That's when I need to find time for myself. That's when I need to find time for work, not to, break the boundaries. That life is life, work is work. So how do you overcome this burning out feeling or this burning out state you have? What do you do?
I think maybe if we have this feeling, it means that we have some problems in any parts of our lives. For example, in family or at work or and something else. So maybe we should find the way how to fix it, and maybe we need some new emotions, something new in our lives, just to make our mind busy with something else.
Mhm.
Some
To
change.
switch our mind from family, let's say, to something else.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. For example, it helps me a lot when I just switch my attention. For example, if I'm feeling tired with my work and I'm working too hard, I just switch to my personal life. And I try to live
Well,
some days or maybe weeks just focusing on myself, on what I want to do, on how I want to spend money. And I try not to think about work. And the same stuff, if I'm too tired of my family life, I just focus on my work or maybe on some sports or some, I don't know, friends meeting.
mhm.
I just switch my attention to something else, and it helps really. It makes me feel it helps me to relax and to take deep breaths, and then I come back and okay, that's not so bad as it seemed before. Yeah.
I always think that if I feel burnt out from my family, from my children, it's time to have a break. It's time to focus maybe on my children, on my life, and
Mm-hmm.
just to have a break,
Mm-hmm.
and just maybe to do something that we both like, or like not both, like what we all like. And I uh, have this little holidays. I call them holidays for me and my son. Like we go together, we eat ice cream, we drink coffee, we watch cartoons, we go to
Mm-hmm.
Детский мир, we buy something nice. He's happy, I'm happy. Cafeteria, and we eat, I don't know, cakes and something sweet. And sometimes it helps me to be back on track. track and feel that I'm not such a bad person. I still, you know, spend a little bit of time with my children, you know, and it helps me to feel less guilty. Because, you know, sometimes I think that every moment of being a parent is priceless. You know, and sometimes when they want to show you something, next time they will think, ah, she never comes, so I'm not going to show her anything. That's when my world will be ruled. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
And that's for me, it's very important to keep this balance, you know, between my life, between my work, and my family. Well, thank you, girls, for sharing. It was very interesting. Anyway, even taking into account there was just 2 of you.
Yeah,
I have to go back. You're very welcome. I will think about next meeting of our speaking club. Luca, what do you think about Monday?
No, not Monday.
I will explain you why. Next week will be very difficult for me, and that's the only day I'm available.
Maybe we will cancel it then. Because Monday,
okay.
I'm not sure that I will be able to have a class on Monday.
I will explain you why. Monday maximum, Tuesday maximum, but no Tuesday. Why Monday? What's wrong with Monday?
I've got a lot of work on Monday, you know. Monday is my busiest working day.
Okay, I see.
I plan anything on Monday, you know, anything
else. Tuesday then? Okay.
Tuesday is better.
Tuesday, I would say it's going to be like closer to like 1:30. 1:30.
1:30, yeah, why not? Okay.
Sure. Let's try. Then it's going to be June 27th. 1:30. Okay. And the topic, I will think about the topic then. You're more than welcome to suggest, but otherwise I haven't thought about a new topic yet.
I don't know. Let's discuss it in our chat later, maybe.
Yeah, I will think about it, and I will send you to this conversational club chat.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Polina.
Keep our work and life balance then, and let's go back to things we left. Okay?
Yeah, okay, thank you, Polina. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.